Good morning, loves. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did. Finally, I slept in my own bed and it was so great. I celebrated the 3 years of sobriety yesterday and wow, what a thing, you know, what a fucking, sorry my language, but what a blessing to have been sober for 3 years, one day at a time. Because unfortunately the disease of alcoholism and addiction doesn't sleep. I never get cured. I have to work with the program every day. But I do, and it's fantastic, really. And I'm back from an absolutely beautiful trip. I've been in Istanbul and Tel Aviv, or Israel, actually, all of Israel. I was traveling around a bit, and it was a very spiritual trip for me, both because of its so much history in those areas, but also because it's not the safest zones at the moment, so you kind of get aware, you know, of what life is and how precious it is, this life we have. And I always say that we speak too little about death, because the only thing that we know from when we are born is that we will die one day. You know, every person that ever gets born will die, no matter if we're rich, girls, guys, you know, doesn't matter, we're gonna die. And I always, when I'm scared of doing something, or when I suffer in some way with anxiety, I always think, you know, about that, and that I want to do as much as possible with the time I have here. So that's just some reflections from those days of traveling. And I've been posting a lot of pictures on my Instagram, which is Marlin Yoga. So if you want to see something from my trip, please check that out. I also I recorded a few classes. I'm gonna put them up. I just need to check them out because the sound is really bad. But from the ocean, kind of in Tel Aviv, with an assistant, you know, who I could show a lot of things on. So hopefully there's some videos coming from the trip. Yeah, I would love to continue just speaking about how amazing it was to float in the Dead Sea, and was climbing up in the northern parts of Israel, and it was with like a view of Lebanon, and it was, I mean, breathtaking in every way. But you know, now we're gonna do yoga. So get down on your sitting bones, straighten your back up, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Pay attention to where you are in this moment. Try to really feel what's going on in your body, if there are any tensions anywhere. If you feel stressed from sitting still, just observe yourself and feel yourself. Pay attention to your breathing and where it's located in your body. we're gonna start lengthening our breath. So on the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. And on the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Open your eyes and we're gonna do the fire breathing. I have to admit that I have been taking a little bit of vacation from yoga as well. I've been doing it like every second day, but not every day. And that's how it happens to me when I travel a lot. I have such a problem keeping my routines. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of other stuff. We're gonna do the fire breathing anyhow. We're gonna push the belly button towards the spine like this for 150 breaths, approximately. Inhale to start. We're gonna come up to all our fours. So place your hands straight underneath your shoulders. Place your knees straight underneath your hips. Spread your fingers as much as you can. On the inhalation, come forward with your belly, look halfway up and sleep. On the exhalation, come down. We stop in neutral position. Tuck your toes and on the exhalation come to downward facing dog. Bend your knees and straighten your hips up. We try to straighten out our spine and create space between every vertebra in the spine. So really strive to work your hips up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. On the exhalation, walk your feet forward. Place your feet hip width apart. And on the inhalation, straighten out your back. And on the exhalation, lean forward. Grab your big toes with pointing finger and long finger.
And on the inhalation, straighten up your back. And on the exhalation, try to find a contact between the belly and the thigh. And very often, I mean, we kind of bend like this and strive to get down. That's not what we're striving for. We want to get the stretch here. So straighten your back, bend your knees a little bit, grab your toes, and here work with the contact. You're more than welcome to kind of bend your knees, find that contact, and then straighten your legs out. I'm gonna blame the flights. I'm like so stiff because I've been flying, but it's also because I've been climbing and I've been stressed and I've been driving, and it's not just the flights, although they partly the purpose or the reason. Two more breaths here. Inhale, come halfway up. And we close our hands behind the back, and on the exhalation, lean forward. On the inhalation, straighten out and kind of stretch out your chest so we get an opening in the heart area. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, come down. And we're gonna come down and sit on our
butt. But we're not gonna sit on our butt. We're gonna do this like absolutely awful hip opener, where we put our legs on each other, like this, cross-legged, and then sit down. Trying to sit down between our feet. This is not comfortable in any way. We're gonna intensify this a little bit by coming up with our right arm. Bend it here, and either you just grab it and leave it here, or take your left arm and find a lock between. If you can't reach your other hand, just put it on the elbow and work where you are. And let go of the hands and the arms. We come up on our knees and we're gonna switch knee. Ta-da! And come down here. Oh. I've been missing you guys very much. Super happy to be back. Inhale, come up with your left arm and place your right hand on your left elbow. And if you want, come around. This is like my stiffer side. It's a little harder to reach here. Things has happened though, so it's not as hard. down in your sitting bones. Straighten your back up. It's time for us to finish the class. So close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. And let this eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room where you're gonna spend a little bit of time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come, just you in this moment. I'll let you know when to come back to the room where you are. Just we know Vatidamasto Mawin Vishawahai Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish the class together with the 3 shanti. So place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day. To your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste.